from a Jets fan to a Giants fan, he's telling you there's light at the end of the tunnel. So, New York, same old problems. Just really quick, you guys, just touch on it really fast. New York is known as, well, is it? To me and to the outsiders, New York is known as a Giants city. But there is a Jets, there's Jets faithful out there. And who has, in 5 years, who do you think is going to own the city? Who's going to be king of New York? Is it going to be the Giants or the Jets, and why?
Well, I think we're both going to have the same answer, honestly. If it's very short term, like 2 to 3, like who's got the brighter future? It's the Jets. It's not even close right now. I mean, even if you're taking away, we don't have a head coach or a GM or even a quarterback. The Jets, they built the right way of how I'm jealous. They got the new GM. He cleaned up a lot of the mistakes so far in the past. Got cap room. Got a new coach. Now, I don't know how Robert Saleh is going to be, but at least you paired him with the new quarterback and you got a young offensive coordinator in there. And Zach, I mean, people were tough on him in the beginning, missing a lot of easy throws, turning the ball over. He kind of finished pretty well. And like, he kind of shows you these flashes of, wow, like these throws are special. So I have no reason but to say that the Jets will be they are in the better situation right now. 5 years, I think that's more of a coin flip, but definitely the foreseeable future, it's the Jets.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's hard to disagree with that. Obviously, like one of those power moves, more of the power move of Flores Deshaun would definitely flip that upside down. I think even with Scoen and Dable, right? We would still have to see because you would still have Daniel Jones in there, and I at this point feel confident saying Zach's ceiling is probably higher than Daniel Jones. So you would still kind of have to figure that out. But Flores, Deshaun, I'm going the Giants. I like the Jets' future. I'm confident. I'm trying to be careful with my words because I know I'll have to eat them eventually, covering the Jets. But I do like Zach. I like his talent. I like how he developed over the season. Mike LaFleur, I gave him the Jets Rookie of the Year award. What he was doing first time ever as an offensive coordinator, and he had to deal with 4 different quarterbacks throughout the year, and what he was able to get them to do, leading the league in yards per game in Zach's absence, is sort of a miracle. You want to talk about, hand of God, I don't know that playbook, but I think it should be really alarming that our defensive-minded coach trotted out the league's worst defense week in and week out, and was getting embarrassed. We were actually on pace to be the absolute worst defense in the history of the NFL with our defensive-minded coach. So that is definitely the reason for concern. So I'm not, as a matter of fact, if we're talking about GM, head coach, QB, I'm the least confident in Robert Saleh. I like Joe Douglas. I think he's made some moves. Zach, he showed me improvement. I'm assuming he will improve again, but Saleh, the defensive coach, with the horrible defense that was really relying on Mike LaFleur to keep up pace with letting the Patriots score 50 points. I can't even. So I would agree. I would agree with Dan's assessment. Unless Deshaun Watson shows up at MetLife, then it's over. It's over for the Jets.
Over before it began.
Well, I mean, all fair points. Personally, I think both New York football teams could be playoff teams in the next 5 years. The foreseeable future, we'll have to see about that. It really depends on what the Giants actually do in this offseason. I still think like you guys have a gritty defense, and I'm actually hoping that your current defensive coordinator gets the head coaching job. But who knows? It really depends on, like, if Scowen comes in, I don't think that's going to happen, right? But Jets, it was a rough start for Saleh, but I paid attention to the character of the players that they added in the offseason, and I think this is going to be a grinded out offseason. Who knows? I don't know if the Jets will make the playoffs next year, but I do think, New York is going to be on the rise.